Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the drugstore makeup tag, and I'm so excited because MakeupbyAly tagged me, and I don't think I've ever been tagged in a tag, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited that these small channels, we're all getting along and like making a little community for ourselves, and yeah, I'm just so excited. So if you want to see what drugstore makeup I like and I recommend, then just keep on watching. My dogs always want to come in as soon as I start filming. So the first question is, if you could only use one drugstore / affordable brand, what would it be? Now, this is really hard because my collection is like higher drugstore and up, I want to say. See, this is really hard because like for drugstore makeup, I literally only buy mascara, brushes. So, ooh, I don't know. I'm going to name 3 because these are like the main 3 that I look at. And so they would be Pixie, Elf, and Milani. So the next question is, what is the most overrated drugstore / affordable brand? That is easy for me, and I will have to say Physicians Formula. Why are they so overpriced? I cannot get myself to pay $18 for the bronzer. I wanted another one, but I just looked at CVS and they're $18. Last time I checked, they were $14.99. So I don't know what they are thinking. I think we just gave them too much hype in the last year and a half, and they think they can raise the prices now, but y'all need to drop it down. Like, no, you're a drugstore. If you want to up those prices, you better be selling that in Sephora. Like, or put it right next to Urban Decay, because that's just too much. If I'm gonna pay that much for a drugstore brand, I might as well go get a bronzer from Urban Decay. So that's just what I think, honestly, and let me know if you guys feel the same way, because I really do love that bronzer, but I'm gonna have to wait until I'm in the mood where I really want to spend a ton of money on drugstore makeup to buy that. The next question is, what is the most underrated drugstore / affordable brand? And I will have to say Elf. Elf is becoming one of those brands that will dupe the higher end makeup brands, and their ingredients and makeup is starting to look really good, really capture my eye, and that is saying a lot from Elf, because I stopped buying from Elf years ago just because nothing captured my eye. The packaging was not cute at all, and I don't know, just the name of it did not sound appealing to me. But now that they have the new packaging like this, and they're just coming out with new dupes, like this has really caught my eye, and I really appreciate that, because I would rather spend $6 on Elf than $50 on a primer that I did not use all of it. So the next question number 4, what is your favorite drugstore product under $5? I think, oh, that's easy. My favorite drugstore product under $5 is the LA Girl Just Blushing Blush, and this is in Just Playful. I love this blush so much. I have raved about this blush for like 4 months straight. Oh, all my like monthly favorite videos from the last 4 months have had this blush in the video. It is just a pretty natural blush. It's so beautiful. I love it a lot. I don't know if you can see with my skin tone now, but it's so beautiful. It's coming off a little orange on my skin, but I think that's just because I'm getting tanner. But it is the perfect blush for beginners and girls that don't want their blush to be so like vibrant. It's so buildable, and I love that blush so much. And I'm pretty sure it was either between $2 and $4. So the 5th question is, what is a hidden gem from the drugstore that no one talks about? I'm gonna have to go out and say it. It is the Loreal Brow Definer Eyebrow Pencil. I've been talking about that eyebrow pencil probably for almost a year now. I've been obsessed with it. It is my #1 eyebrow pencil. I don't have it right now because when I went to go buy a new one during quarantine, it was out of stock, so I picked up like the next one, which I don't like, but I'm still using it because it's not finished. Anyways, it is so amazing. I love that one so much, and I believe it's under $8. I want to say, I don't know for sure, but it is so perfect. I can make my eyebrows look so good, and I always get so many compliments on when I'm using it, and I just really love that eyebrow pencil, and I wish more channels were talking about it, but every time I'm talking to my friends or family members or any girls in general, I tell them to get this eyebrow pencil because I absolutely love it. So number 6, what is your favorite drugstore foundation? Well, so about that, I don't wear foundation, and I just don't feel comfortable wearing foundation. I feel like I would feel better wearing a BB cream or like a tinted moisturizer. But when I was wearing foundation like 5 years ago, I was wearing the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation, and I did like it. I could just never find my right skin tone, and I don't know. But when I was wearing this, I really liked this. It was so dewy, and that is the consistency that I like of a foundation, because I do have normal to dry skin. It would cling to my patches, and it didn't look too bad. I could get away with it, so I really did like that foundation. Question number 7 says, what products do you tend to buy more at the drugstore versus high-end? That's really easy. All I really buy from drugstore, besides like brushes or sponges, are mascara and eyebrow pencils. I stopped buying higher end mascaras just because I noticed they lasted maybe a good 2 months, and then I had to buy more, and I was not about that. So I just started buying mascaras again, and I'm so happy I did, because I feel like those mascaras last so much longer. They last about 4 months for me. The brands that I buy from are from Loreal, CoverGirl, Maybelline, and that's it. Those are the only brands that I buy for. I'm trying to find like my favorite mascara, but I can't find one at the moment, so I just keep going from different brands. And then obviously eyebrow pencils, I am stuck on my L'Oreal one. So what drugstore brand do you think is overpriced? Well, besides Physicians Formula, I want to say Pixie, and I just think that they're overpriced as well. I don't know why they want to charge 15. Like, the only thing I have from Pixie is this highlighter that everyone raved about, and I see why they did, because it is really nice. It's so glowy, and I really like it, but I believe it was like $16. It was a pretty penny, and that's basically where I drew the line of buying highlighters and bronzers from drugstore, because I would just rather buy higher brand if I'm going to pay this much already. I don't know where the logic is with that, but that's just what goes around in my head. But anyways, this is the only thing I have from Pixie. I did try their toner a few years ago, but it literally like burnt my skin. My texture got so bad, the texture and the redness on my skin. I think that's why I started like having really bad redness on my cheeks, and my redness is starting to look a little bit better, but it's been a few years, and that stuff really burnt my skin. Like, it burnt it bad, so bad. It was gross and sad. Pixie is definitely overpriced. Question number 9, what is your favorite drugstore dupe? And I will just have to go and say it. It's e.l.f. I have the Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette, and then I also have the e.l.f. one. Now, I believe this was like $27, and this was $8, but that's also because I bought it in store, so they upped the price a little bit. This is a dupe. I'm just gonna say it. It is a plain out dupe, but I have swatched them, and it's a total dupe compared to the $27 one that I paid for. So, question number 10, what is the best drugstore eyeshadow formula? I'm gonna have to go out on a whim, only because I have not tested a ton of eyeshadows from the drugstore. The only ones that I remember that I've had in the past are Wet n Wild. I did have a Maybelline one. Great, now my dog wants to play. But I'm gonna have to say is ColourPop. I really like ColourPop. I have not bought from them in a few years, but I want to. My dog is biting me. When I did have ColourPop eyeshadows, they were really good. The colors lasted all day, and I really did like them. Question number 12. Drugstore brand you used to love but aren't crazy about anymore. I will have to say Maybelline. I thought that brand was the best makeup brand in the store, and every time I would go to the store I would just stare at all that makeup and drool over it. And then once I was able to afford buying my own makeup, I bought some makeup products and I did not like them. I really don't like their mascaras anymore. I think it's just like too wet, and it doesn't really, well, it depends on which mascara it is, but they don't really last as long. So I'm going to say Maybelline. And when I do, they just sit in my drawer. So, and I can attest to this because I bought a Fit Me powder. And I guess I bought it because someone was raving about it recently, like 3 months ago, and I've only used this like 3 times. So it's just gonna sit in my drawer basically. So next question. What drugstore product you didn't expect to like but totally wowed you? I'm gonna talk about 2 of them. The first one is the Milani bronzers. I filmed a video last summer, I'll pop it up here, of me talking about like a life update and trying this bronzer, and I literally was so shocked at how amazing this bronzer was. It goes on so smooth, it's powdery, and like not in a bad way though. It was okay. I enjoyed putting it on, and it made me look so tan, which is what I was going for in the summer. And yeah, so I bought another one but in the darker shade because I think the one I bought last year was just too light. But this is it. It's the Milani Silky Matte bronzer, and this is in Suntan, which is the 3rd one. I really like this. I'm pretty sure it's a dupe of a bronzer, but I haven't figured it out yet. But it is so pretty, and I really like it. It blends well. And the other product that has blown me away, also in that video, I think that's when I started getting into this brand, is the e.l.f. blushes. This is the one in Just Cheeky, but I tried the this is in Always Cheeky, and the one I tried last year was Always Rosy. And that's why I fell in love with these. These are the e.l.f. Primer Infused blushes. This one is so pretty. It's just a pretty coral, and it's really light and pale, so you can build it, but you need to be careful because it could be a little too dark real quick. I just found out these are so easy to blend, and they look really pretty on my skin, and I think that's pretty much when I fell in love with blushes and bronzers. So definitely e.l.f. and Milani. And the last question, number 14, is what is your favorite affordable eyeshadow palette right now? Considering how I was online for 12 hours yesterday trying to get the Raw Beauty Christy / Pure makeup palette, but didn't get it because of a lot of stuff. I was right in line checking out, just put in my credit card information, and it just quit on me, so I didn't get the palette. If I bought that palette, I would definitely say that is the palette that I am loving right now, because I know I'm gonna love it when I get it, when it restocks. But as of right now, I'm not really into eyeshadow. I know it's so weird, but most of the time I just put this nude camel color all over my lid and call it a day. So you know what, I'm just going to count this as drugstore. I know it's a little bit higher, but it is $27, and I'm just gonna make this my only exception. And this is the Natasha Denona mini nude eyeshadow palette. I've been using this a lot. I've been using it a lot lately during the summer, and I didn't think I would like it. I even wore this to my best friend's wedding. I wore the camel color sienna, and then I put this glitter, which is Lumino all over, and I really loved it. So these two were just really cute. So easy and quick and great. It's pretty affordable, but I don't know. I'm just gonna count this as the affordable product. I'm also looking at a few palettes on ColourPop, so I don't really know for now, so I'm just going to use this palette as my favorite right now. So guys, that is going to conclude this drugstore makeup tag. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Allie, for tagging me in this video. I really appreciate it. I will have her channel link down below so you guys can go check her out because she's really awesome, and I'm so happy that I found her channel. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.